to tell you about the Peli case, which is the 1510 model. I've got two of them here, and I'm going to explain to you some of the key features of these. Rather than standing behind a table in a studio and tell you how wonderful these cases are, I've come out on location. We're just about to do a shoot. We've got a railway arch here, and the Peli cases are my standard kit cases when I am on location. They have lifetime guarantee, they're waterproof, dustproof, you can drive cars over them if you want to. But let's just have a little look at what's inside. The 1510 cases, like all of the Peli cases, are crush-proof, they're dust-proof and they're waterproof. Some of the key features, obviously you've got this hard external shell, and you can actually sit on top of these. You can actually drive a Land Rover over the top of them if you wanted. Never tried it myself, but it's good to know. Looking at the external areas, you've got rubberized grips here, which are really tough. You've got the latches here, which are like a double lock, which open like this. On the inside, when you actually purchase the cases, they come in a number of different configurations. This particular one, this is my grip case. You've got this closed cell foam in here, which actually does pull out. Now, what you can also get, and I'll show you guys this a little bit later, you can actually get a utility area, which you can have with pockets, and you can put various batteries and bits and bobs in there. I've chosen to go for the padded insert, which is this. Obviously, as you can see here, you've got all these Velcro areas you can move. I have to excuse the train in the background. I'm recording this just before we're doing a shoot, and you guys will no doubt see the results of that. But the Velcro areas here they're nice and tough. The stitching is really strong. You've actually got wheels on the bottom of the case here, and those are actually hidden down into this corner. The other option with the actual internal areas, you can get what they call a pick and pluck foam, and you guys might have seen this. It comes as a solid block, and literally you just pick out the areas so that the casing, the protection, actually moulds around the equipment that you're choosing to put in there. But let me just show you what's around the back of these cases. We're going to lock down the latches there. On the outside here, you've got these stainless padlock catches, which of course are very important. Obviously, you know, everything needs to be stainless. If we're outdoors and it's wet, we don't want any rust. On the front here, what we've got, these are actually pressure controlled cases. So if you're in areas sort of on aeroplanes or sort of high humidity areas, you know that what's inside is going to be nice and controlled. This area here is actually, you can have these personalised, so I could have my company name, I could have sort of contact information, anything like that. Let's have a look around the back of this. These are roller cases, okay? So what we've got here are really free running rollers on here with the ball bearings that are nice and smooth there. We have, because it's a roller case, we've got this pull-out handle. Extends to about a foot or so. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to stand up here. I'm around about 5'8", 5'8.5" on a good day. This comes up to about my waist, and even on ground like this, which is all sort of quite uneven, you can see that there's no actual catch within the wheel. Some cases that I've tried in the past, if you get any little stones, any gravel, it gets caught up in there and you end up having this horrible scraping sound that leaves a big old mark along the pavement or whatever. Not a good thing. What else can I tell you about this? I mean, that's kind of it. The beauty of the Peli case is that there is no overcomplicated detailing to it. Okay, so identical case, identical colour. Again, you've still got the double throw latches. One thing I didn't mention before is, I did mention that this is waterproof, this case. It sits buoyant and it keeps out all the elements. You've actually got, in order to keep this repellency to the water, you've actually got an O-ring which runs all the way along here. In my experience of using these cases for some time now, and I've got various size cases as well as these larger ones, I've never had any trouble with any moisture coming in. I've done shoots down by the sea, on boats, areas in the summer where it's really dusty, even in the snow. You know, people forget that, you know, snow, when it melts, can get in all sorts of places. Never had a problem. So again, this is exactly the same as the previous case, the one that is now underneath, but this is the other configuration. You'll know that with the first case, I had it with the standard supplied padding. That's because that's just grip equipment. That's things like brackets and pocket wizards and leads and cables. this is my my camera case, and this is my standard. Here's the train again. This is my standard approach. I've got a couple of camera bodies, a range of lenses here, flash guns and what have you. I have other cases that I have other kit in, but what you can see with these pouches, these tough mesh here, you've got these strong zips which run across here. I've got cables, I've got memory cards, spare pouch there for batteries and things, business cards, torches, all the little odds and ends that you either wouldn't necessarily think of, or all the things that help you on your shoot. There we go, that's what it is to be on location. So again, just another configuration. The internal dimensions are identical because this again is the padded foam rather than the pick and pluck. But hopefully that has given you guys just an idea about these cases, and so if you've got any questions, do let me know.